Okay, good evening, all you YouTuber watchers, scrappers, whatever we have in the chat. Welcome into another Sunday night scrap chat. First question I have for you: have you remembered to hit the like? If you haven't, please do hit it now. We go right back to the top. First person in tonight was Ron. Ron Shoot, welcome in. Great to see you. Followed by American's favorite hoarder, followed by Pop Scrap, my guy that gave me some nice boards, and I stripped some of the green off in boards. Look at that nice copper, some gold in there as well, mixed in on it. I love this board that I've done. Turned out really cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's what's underneath your on your on your on your hard drive boards and stuff. Yeah, so Pop Scrap. Let me go down a bit further. Andy, welcome in. Paul Frost, welcome in. Great to see you. James P, great to see you. Electronic Scrapper, welcome in. Simon, welcome in. Great to see you as well. Hope all is good with you guys. So yeah, what has everyone been up to this week? So been working on some of the stuff that I got off Pop Scrap, some of them boards, taking the gold stuff off them, taking the chips off them, stuff like that. That's what I've been working on. Welcome in, Mike's Meltdown. Excuse me. Who else is in? Scrapping on the Fly. Welcome in. Great to see you. Followed by Everyday Solars. Welcome in. Ed Weber. Great to see you as well. See you scrapping. All the gang are coming in from the Shark Scrapper chat show that was on there now. So I'm not sure if he's still going or not. He's finished. Shark Scrapper, is he gone? He is. Let me see. I'm that boring. Let me see what else is there. Hi Ron, hi Ed. Yeah, so what's everyone been working on? I see in the chat, in Shark's chat, Mike's Meltdown was saying he picked up a compact computer. Not sure what he's going to do. Or Windows 98 on it, I think he was saying. What's the Windows 98 was on it? Mike, is that what you're saying? Shark Scrappers in there now. Who else is there? Just in case I missed out. Yeah, so I said I think that was pretty cool, that board. Look at that for nice copper on it. So that's what's underneath your circuit boards, guys, on your hard drives and stuff like that. That's the circuit board. When you take off that green covering that is beyond there, that solder mask, that's what you can see underneath. So that's all the copper hidden underneath, bits of gold, stuff like that as well. So we still have our nice gold pins there. Focus. There we go. Add to screen. Welcome in, Mike's Meltdown.
Hey, everybody.
Solder saying she's mostly crying over her car. If anyone hadn't seen it last week, her car finally decided it wasn't going to do anymore. That was it. Scrapping Together, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Sorry I missed you coming in. Electronic Scrapper. HH Recycling. HH Recycling. I see you left a comment on my short, but it's gone. Did it tell when I went to click into it, it says it no longer exists. Did you remove it, or did YouTube remove it on you? Is the question, because I couldn't find it. So Mike, you haven't decided what you're going to do with that PC that you picked up yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's a working condition computer, and I don't want to call it vintage, but it's semi-vintage because it's right around 2000, so about 25 years old. So it may have some, a vintage collector may be interested in it. So I may try and send that one back out to the wilds. I did also find I was tearing apart a bunch of computers, and I found one that the processor looked interesting in it. And I think I've got a picture so I can share it. Let me see here. The processor looked really interesting, so I had to do some research on it, and it was an American-made processor, which caught my attention. Are you going to open for me? Oh, there. Where's this processor? Okay, let me see here. Where's my share? Share screen.
By the way, welcome in, Sharky. While Mike is trying to find what he's trying to show us, welcome in, Sharky. Good to see you.
Always good to be here.
All right, it's not going to let me show it that way. So
we missed you last week, so we did. Watchcall was saying there, Richard was saying, I was saying like I removed the green off these to show the people copper that's underneath them, these boards, the nice copper that's under the boards. And he was saying that his yard pays 10 cents a pound on green boards, that for that copper, I think it's better to sell them than do the recovery of the copper. Be interesting actually to do a pound in weight of these boards and see how much copper you actually end up doing. I might do that at some stage. We share this to this thing. There you go. And can we make it bigger?
This chip, it just looked interesting, and if you look at it in detail, it's Evergreen Technologies, which is a U.S. company, and I'll show you the backside here. So it's a PIN processor, and there's a copyright date of 1996 on this. So looking at it, it's a 486, a modified 486 processor that they're calling a 586.
Okay.
And looking at it on eBay, this chip by itself is selling for $100 or more.
Okay, cool. Simon is saying, can you zoom in on it? I can't zoom in any bigger, Simon. I can't make it any bigger. I don't know. There we go. Now.
Yeah, that's as big as I can get it.
Yeah, can you show the other side again?
Processor. Let's see here.
And zoom in again.
That's maxed in.
Oh, that's maxed, okay. So that's it there for you, Simon. He's saying thanks.
You can see right there is Evergreen, and the word technologies is just under it.
Okay.
But it's a real interesting little processor, and one that I had not seen, so I needed to do some research on it to find out what the heck it was. And I've got the entire motherboard, all the PCI slots, card slots, the memory. So it's basically the entire computer that I had. Just the case was a skeleton, and so I'm trying to figure out what to do with this one as well. But it's definitely vintage.
Well, if Mike was here, his answer would be put it in the shred. So I'm going to say put it in the shred. What did he do? He knocked himself completely. He pressed the wrong button, so he did. Let us try and get myself. It's only me and you now. He knocked himself off. He done any Matthews. So he did. When he was removing the thing, he must have hit stop streaming or something, and because it can be a bit off. Oh, he's back.
I hit the wrong
button. Welcome back, Ian Matthews.
I hit the wrong button.
That's what I said. You must have hit the wrong button. Yeah, very interesting board. I just want to say hi to Hill13, Jeanette Pickering, and did I see someone else coming in there? Did I miss? I said hi to HH Recycling, Everyday Solars, Paul Frost. Oh, Ian Matthews, of course. Ian Matthews said he'd be up in 5 minutes if we let him. And my answer is, can we ever stop him?
Well, you have the power. It is your show.
It was a quantum chip. Yeah. Quantum chip it was. Hey, Mike, sent a pic to Chris at BoardSort, and use Oscar to tell you what that is. What did Oscar say it was?
Well, it's definitely not an I-series chip.
No, definitely not an I-Series chip. It definitely won't be getting on the I list, so it won't. Oh, I know how I ordered. I said I was ordering some molds from Amazon. Well, they finally arrived, and let's just say I need to read the small print a bit better when I'm ordering stuff. I'll show you.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Hey, Mike, while we're waiting for Irish to come back, yeah, those kind of PCs do become an interesting challenge because they're not quite vintage, but yet you hate the idea because they're like right on the edge. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
do you tuck them away somewhere? Or anyway, sorry, Irish, I was just making sure we didn't have any dead air while you were gone.
Oh, you're all right. Carry on.
The 486s are definitely considered to be vintage. Even though this one's right at the end of, it's late 90s, it's still considered vintage. Once you cross that 2000, between 2000 and 2010, there's a lot of question marks.
Yeah.
That's the early Pentiums and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go ahead and list it at least on Marketplace and see if you have any locals that might be interested in it. It's not going to hurt you to try.
I've actually joined one of the vintage computer groups to try and
there you
suss
go.
out what it is, what it's worth. So
yeah.
Well, anyhow, as Richard said, he's assumed correct. I read and I seen 50 ounce what's called 50 ounce bar holder, but it's 50 ounces of gold, not for copper, so it's tiny. I thought I was buying a good, nice big one. I said, oh yeah, that'd be perfect for copper bars, 50 ounce copper bars or whatever. And then I said, but it's actually for 50 ounce gold bars, not for copper bars. So it's a bit small. We'll still use it. We'll pour some copper into it. Of course,
Yeah, that's still a good size.
Still a good size. It'll weigh a bit. It won't weigh 50 ounces, but it'll weigh a bit. And to make things better, I went and bought 2 of them. So there we go.
She always says size doesn't matter.
Well, it matters in this case. So it does. Because I said, oh yeah, I definitely want one with a handle on it, so I can turn it and knock out the bars easier and stuff, like cast iron one. And I said, yeah, I looked at the thing. I said, yeah, that. But I didn't read down all the way down. It just goes 50 ounce at the top, and I said, oh yeah, 50 ounces. That's good. I said like 10. I said 10 ounces is 300. I said that's going to be a couple of kg bar. When I convert it over into copper, I said, oh, that'll definitely be at least a 2 kg bar of copper that'll hold. Yeah.
Word of warning on those. Those are cast iron.
Yes.
First time you use it, the coating of whatever they put on there is going to burn off.
Yes.
It's going to catch fire. And second warning is go ahead and pick you up some graphite powder. You want to squirt it with graphite powder before each use.
Well, I was looking into that too, because I presume the graphite powder, but a lot of the guys who melt told me as well not to bother with the graphite powder. It says it's not going to make a difference on it. No, I don't know. I might do one without graphite powder and one with graphite powder and see what happens.
My experience, granted, just my experience.
Yeah.
If you're melting aluminum in it, it won't be a problem at all.
Yes.
If you're putting copper in it, without the graphite powder, it has a tendency to stick and can be very difficult to get out.
Okay. And is that the ones with the handles? Because people were saying online was get one with a handle. So when you see the copper start to go, just turn it over, tap it, and it'll fall straight out without the graphite powder. Don't. If you leave it in for an hour, of course it's going to seal up. They said, but they said tap it out before it becomes in there too long. But anyway, we'll see. Let me go back here.
I think you ought to cure that with some bacon grease and make some cornbread in it. That looks like it would be a perfect little cornbread muffin pan.
Hey, you'd all be jealous of my lovely little sized copper bars. You'd be all saying, we want one of these to make some copper bars. We want the little loaf ones for the copper bar. If I could fill it with gold, then I would be very happy. If I could do 50 ounces of gold, that would be nice. But I have more coming, so now I'm of different ones. So now I'm worried that they're all going to be small ones as well, that I didn't read the print properly, and I end up with a rake of small bars. I have some graphite ones coming, and I have some cast iron ones coming, and I'll be saying, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a disaster if they're all small ones.
Yep. I learned a long time ago, read the dimensions, not the
weights. Not the weights. Yeah. This will teach me. Smoother bars.
Yeah, now I want some cornbread now that I brought it up. I wonder if I send a text to Mrs. Shark asking for cornbread, if that's going to happen or if it's going to lead to bad things.
Regular cornbread or Mexican cornbread?
She's very flexible. She's very creative with her cornbread. I mean, she went to culinary school, so she's got a lot of fun things that she can do with cornbread.
Welcome in, Merchant Metals, by the way. Good to see you.
Oh, yes, and collard greens. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's collard greens?
It's a southern dish. They're actually a great big leafy kind of plant, and you put them in a pot and you steam them down, and they kind of shrink really. You start out with a head, with a bunch of them this big. They shrink down to a little pot like this, and you put some bacon fat to make it nice and healthy, and a little bit of vinegar and some spices, and it's a good, healthy southern vegetable dish.
Oh, yeah, just add some bacon fat to it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Anything that's vegetable, if you add bacon fat to it, I'm sure it's about to improve it. Good collecting shred for you. I think he's talking to Andy on that. They stink, Hill 13 said. Merchant Metals, I'm all good. I hope you are good. Hope all is good with you. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing a bit of melting now. I don't know. I'll start with aluminium, of course, work to copper. So we'll do a bit of aluminium. I have a lot of cans I want to melt, like Ian Matthews. Now, speaking of Ian Matthews.
Hey! Hello, Irish. Hello, Shark. Hello, Mike. I enjoyed your stream, Shark. Very interesting.
Thank you, sir.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, that's it. That was it.
That was all. Okay. Well.
Let's see if I can read any comments. There we go.
Yeah. Did you see my massive mold that I got?
Wow, it's way bigger than the one I got. Question is, can you fill it?
Well, if I could fill it with gold, I'd be very happy.
Look, injury.
Uh-oh.
I like the plaster you have. It's really good.
It comes on a roll.
Yeah. I like them plaster.
I used to use duct tape, but that hurts when it pulls all your hairs out. Masking tape's not
Scrappy Gavin's going making some cornbread and beans. And it's all Shark's fault.
Anyway, did HH pop in because he said he was? I warned him. Us old fogies, we might not be here tomorrow, and he needs to seize the opportunity.
HH popped in, so he did. He's doing some weed whacking at the moment. So, Ian, how is the shed progression behind you? Let me have a look.
Not a lot's happened in here.
No.
But in there,
well,
you'll just have to watch the video, won't you?
Well, it's now. Here's a serious question for you now. In there, where you are clearing out, started doing your clearing out first, are you still adding stuff in there, or are you just saying no? I'm only going to clear here. I'm not taking anything and adding it in here, filling the spaces already.
What happened to Pinocchio when he told lies?
His nose began to grow.
I'm taking in minimal things because I'm not working. I'm actually on holiday now. And I find that because I only work 2 days a week, there seems to be less opportunity to find things, which is good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much coming in, I'll be honest. And I'm not looking for it. So
Right.
if it
I think
falls in
you're-
my lap, it falls in my lap, but I'm not. If I'm driving along and I see a skip at the side of the road, I look the other way as I drive past. So, yeah, I'm winning.
That's not going to last.
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
going to last.
No, as soon as I've made some room, I can carry on eyeballing.
Well, Ron,
Ian.
actually, go on, carry on, Shark. Go on.
Ian, you're an addict, okay? You're a scrap addict. You can't help yourself. Don't fight it. Just give in. Give into it.
Oh,
Kathy, Shark Scrapper's got some advice for me.
Ron, actually, Andy just answered what I was about to tell you. I was going to say, if you were watching Sharks live earlier, we actually discussed copper prices, and the good news is for anyone that's in the copper thing, it's looking good for the rest of the year, that prices should start to climb even higher. I think Shark was saying, what was the prediction for the year to finish out at, Shark, in the next 12 months?
In the next 12 months, over $6 a pound.
Over $6 a pound in the US for copper.
So that's 12, 13, 14, $13 a kilogram.
A kg, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hang on, $13. That'll equate down to about 10 quid.
I'll tell you now.
10 quid. So $13.
To
$13 in English squids.
dollar to sterling in your English squids is $13 in will be $9.69.
I'll keep hold of it.
Oh, do you hear him? You were selling it at 7 something.
Look at that old man at £6 odd.
There you go. So
That's because the scrapyard lady owner looked at me and batted her eyes. Now I'm not very good at batting eyes, but it went a bit like this.
No, that's your eyebrows going up, Ian. That's not your eyelids.
Well, I can't do eye batting. I'm not a lady. Oh. Anyway, she batted her eyes.
Batting your eyes has nothing to do with your eyelids. I mean, with your eyebrows, it's your eyelids. Ian, are you sure you were looking at her eyes?
This is live, so yes.
Plus his nose will grow like Pinocchio. Be careful there, Ian. Telling lies, your own nose will start growing.
From this perspective, you can't tell.
No problem. You can watch it later, Ron. But yes, copper prices in general are looking like they're going to go higher for the next 12 months. So now is the time to get out there and start breaking down all these smalls and everything like what Ian Matthews is doing.
Don't mention smalls.
Copper.
Do not mention smalls. Every time I turn around, I find another frigging bucket full of smalls. I'll do that later. Later never comes.
Yeah, I do that later bucket. That's where they are, the later buckets. You lift up something, you go, oh, I forgot I had that there. You look into it, you go.
It's nice when you look into it and you find out you've partially processed it, so it's really don't take that much long to finish it off, and it's like full of copper and full of brass. Hello, brother Mike.
Hey, Birdman.
Mike, I want to see you hit the fan with one of those.
Yeah,
Do what?
I thought what a neat trick. He throws it up. It goes through a fan blade, falls down a fan blade, he catches it. That is amazing.
First one.
Well, it will be if your mouth was big enough.
You want one?
Merchant Metal says, I've been trying hard to avoid hoarding scrap. I like selling it as soon as I get it. What's going on with the shred prices? I'm not sure what shred prices are like. Any guys go to the scrapyards there lately with shred? What's the shred prices looking like?
Mine have been stable at 6 cents a pound. No change for weeks now.
I've not been for 3 or 4 weeks. Do you see that ticket I found when I was clearing that bin? £200 a ton.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish those days were back again.
£200 a ton.
An English tonny. That's 1,000 kilograms, not your £2,200 kind of ton that you guys use.
9.5p, so 9.5 pence per kg. Andy is saying in the UK, in Derby.
I think that's more.
Yeah.
I still think it'd be about 120, 130 pound a ton. That's a proper
US
scrap.
Jill is saying 10 cent a pound. So where she is, 44 cents a pound for scrapping on the fly. There's such a difference there. 6 cents a pound in difference in two different scrapyards. Like that's a big difference, you know.
Don't know the right people.
8.5.
Or a bit like Cruiser Mac. Yeah, if you're within a 10-hour radius, call here. Well, yeah, that's 10 hours there, 10 hours back. I tell you what, I'm only 8 hours away. Bargain. I'll spend 16 hours driving just for earning an extra 50 cents a pound.
Merchant's Metal saying 4 cents a pound. That's like, why would you even bother bringing it to the scrapyard for 4 cents a pound? Well, I suppose you have to get it out of your way. But would you not just ring another scrapper up and go, here, I have some free scrap here for you. Save you on your fuel cost bringing it in for 4 cents a pound. Yeah.
I mean, I'm bringing mine in at 6 cents a pound. That's not that much different, but I have to because otherwise I'll run out of room. You know, it's like.
Could you not leave it outside beside the stuff that the other scrappers come and take from the guys beside you, the building beside you?
No, in fact, I just had to have a little discussion with that guy because the HVAC guys leave the scrap HVAC systems out there, and I've been really cool about not touching it and leaving it for them.
Yeah.
And not yesterday, it was either Thursday or Friday. He was out there for like 2 hours breaking down a couple of systems, and then he left all the freaking steel just piled up out behind there. And so I went out to him and I said, hey, if you're going to jam up our cargo area while you're breaking this down, instead of just loading it up and getting out of here, the least you can do is take the steel with you. Because, come on, we're paying a lot of money for this space. You're not paying anything, and you're jamming us up here. So either come in, load it, and get out of here, or if you're going to take the time to break it down, take the steel with you. He was not very happy with me.
Yeah. So now you've met another enemy.
Let's just say the conversation did not go well.
I'll be around.
Anyway, who was the guy who had a compact Pizzerio running Windows 98?
That's Mike.
I thought it was. You can
Mike
play
myself.
Doom. You can play Doom on it.
It actually still had a Tiger Woods golf CD-ROM in it.
By the way, welcome into E-Waste, Mike. We didn't know. I thought you were having a night off tonight when you weren't in. I said,
I was
oh,
dealing
Mike.
with my fat, big-headed computer guy.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I was.
Oh, he showed up?
I said he had till today to come and get his shit or was going to the scrapyard tomorrow with the other stuff. He was here.
I saw Mike.
And then he wants to sit and talk to me like I'm his friend. I was like, I got things to do, dude. Go away. My great hospitality and
By the way, welcome in Ralph Morrick as well.
723 pounds of laptops I got rid of.
Hey, look at the size of this mold I got, Ralph. I ordered a really big mold from thing for doing my copper. Wow, look at the size of that mold.
What are you gonna put in there?
Cornbread.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
All right.
Pop
So I
scrap
was
is saying
disappointed,
it's 10 cent a kg here for shred. Like, that's terrible price. 10 cent a kg. That's terrible.
I get 11.5 cents. I don't know why you people get so little. Isn't that what it is? 180 a
And you're getting 11.5 cents for a pound in weight. We're getting 10 cents for a kg, which is like 2.2 pounds. So divide 10 cents by 2.2.
I guess you need to move.
We're getting the 4 cent a pound.
I guess you need to move to a better place.
So, Irish, I was a bit disappointed you didn't get a 2-stage regulator with your Vivo kit.
Yeah.
But having said that, this is all rusting. So
Yeah.
maybe it's not a bad thing you didn't get one. It just means yours is a fixed pressure, isn't it? You can't regulate it.
No. Well, no, you can. There's a dial on the top of the regulator.
All right, okay. I didn't notice that. I thought it was just a simple push on.
No. It's a screw on, and then it has a dial on it. So you can regulate it up or down.
And when are you going to be doing all your?
Well, you see, when all my molds finally arrive that I ordered, but I hope the rest of them are a bit bigger than this one.
So what about your crucible tempering?
Well, I'm going to have a look at a couple of videos on how to do that, because from listening to your advice, you reckon that's a very important bit, because you didn't do that with yours.
No, mine broke. No, it cracked, and then I cut it down to make it smaller.
Yes, but you reckon that broke because you didn't temper it properly?
Yeah, I would say yes. Apparently, the graphite in the molding process contains moisture. So when you get it, you've got to very slowly get that moisture out. And then I've heard people say, coat it with borax until you get like a glassy surface on the inside and no metal will stick to it. That's what I've heard. But
well, I do that with the small melting dishes. I always coat them with borax, but I've never heard of coating the big one with borax. It'd take a lot of borax to coat the big one. I never heard of that, but I do.
Mike has never had any trouble with moisture and molds.
No, never.
I am a professional.
Yeah. I'd say that day, if you had a sheet of cardboard behind you, there'd be dots everywhere, and there'd be the outline of you there, because it just went completely around you.
You're probably right.
We could see
In all directions. It went north, south, east, and west.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to check out all Handmade's video on how to temper it properly, and then I'll go back to Ian's video and I'll go right. I'll watch Ian's now. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And don't stick your fingers in hot water after you burn on the QC.
Well, like if you put in a molten piece of copper that just you've just poured this copper bar, and then you put that into the water to quench it. Where do you think the heat has dissipated from the bar to? By any chance, would the water have got hotter? I wonder.
When your fingers are burning, you're going to stick them anywhere, aren't you?
Maybe suck them.
I might have burnt my tongue then.
Remember, open-toed sandals are recommended.
Yeah.
And safety squints.
Oh, you have to have the safety squints.
Don't forget the safety flip-flops. I've seen all those Indian videos, Asian videos, with it. They don't seem to have any problems.
No,
Well,
They never have an accident.
with the stubs of the toes that they've got left, they don't seem to have.
Well, you see, we never really see their faces, so we're presuming it's the same guy finishing the video. It may be one of his friends finishing the video. He may have just killed himself, you know. So it may be, and they usually have a voiceover, or they usually just have writing on the screen, so you don't hear them talking. So we're presuming it's the same guy doing the video all the time. It may be not. That the guy that done the first video may no longer be around, or the second video, or the third, or the fourth.
Oh, Shark. That hurts.
Yeah, I must get a good aluminium stirring rod somewhere, especially if I'm going stirring up my copper. I think the aluminium stirring rod will work really well for stirring the copper.
It'll put the nice white swirls in it.
Yeah.
Get a long one. You need a long one.
It'll be a short one in no time.
Rich is saying, as far as I've learned, you heat the crucible empty to red hot, then it should be ready for melting. I know some manufacturers dissolve much faster than others. Got to ask if cheaper is better. Yeah, that's the other side of it. I'm sure that Vevor aren't going to be putting in the dearest crucible in the world into their one. So I'm sure if you buy a crucible from some other manufacturer, their crucible may be better or maybe worse. You won't know until you buy them, you know.
I think you can tell from the granulation of the graphite that the one I had was pretty granular. I've seen others, and they're made of a powder, really, rather than granular graphite.
Mm.
Like I said, I've seen Guido do it. Puts it in, brings it up to a temperature for 4 hours in his wife's oven, and then lets it cools down, and then does it again, and then sticks it in his furnace for an hour, and then brings it up to certain temperatures. Tempering your crucible.
Yeah, but you only have to do that once, do you? You don't have to do that every time you go melting.
No, you only have to do it once.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, you're just trying to get rid of the residual moisture that's in the thing. So the most important part is the oven treatment. Bring it up to 500 degrees, let it sit and bake for 500 for several hours. That drives off most of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I wonder what Mrs. Shark would say if I baked some crucibles in the oven.
Oh, live life on the edge. You know what I mean?
Shark, you paid for it. Do with it what you want, right?
Merchant Metals, have a good evening. Thanks for being in.
Who was the pants in her house?
Shark, just tell her it's only going to be at 200 to 250, so it's not like it's even the oven's even on. You'll be all right.
Hey, hello, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Welcome in, Grandpa Kevin. Clay graphite does not temper. It does need tempering. A full graphite crucible or more does not need it. Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
Ralph has spoken, and Ralph we know is the king of the universe. So whatever Ralph says goes. Don't even try to argue with him.
You don't need to temper it, but you do need to heat it before you put your metal in it.
He will strike you down if you go against him.
That's why my crucible blew up, because I listened to Ralph.
Ralph was trying to kill you. That was back when he didn't love you.
And I keep all my messages, so it's actually in my phone. I have proof. I love him though.
What's new and exciting?
Your echo is great.
Echo.
I shut mine off.
I think it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone.
YouTube is off.
It's gone now. It's okay. It was just there for a second.
Oh.
So it was. That was just there for a second. Ralph Morrick, do I need to? Will I need to put graphite powder into my? If I'm melting copper into a cast iron one. What's your recommendation? I watched Mike Smeltdown said yes, it would be recommended to do it.
So I would say so as well.
Yeah. So
I've done it.
yeah, so I'm waiting for yes. Okay, so the king of the universe has spoken as well. So I have no choice now but to obey everyone. Back onto Amazon, graphite powder.
It's up to you. If you want to weld your copper to your cast iron, don't use graphite.
Apologize. I'm sorry for every doubting anyone that's told me to do it. I'm sorry. Not just Mike. Anyone else I've doubted. Okay, so if I'm doing brass or I'm doing copper, I need to do it. So if I'm doing aluminium, I don't need to.
Yeah, the temperature's not as high with aluminum, so it doesn't have the problem.
I know when I poured it into that, what was it? It was a tobacco tin. The copper stuck to the actual steel tin.
You didn't cure the tin. That's the problem.
Yeah, you didn't cure the tin.
If you are melting copper and you have little bits of steel in with your copper, the steel will melt in the copper.
Really? Right. Okay.
If it's small enough pieces, yes, it will melt.
Well, that's one way to boost your profit.
A bit more weight to the copper. A little bit more weight.
Are we keeping you up, Ian?
It's been hard. It's been hard lately.
How has it been hard? You don't have to work anymore. You only do 2 days a week. You should be full of energy. You should be like bouncing around the place.
He's full of
Well,
energy.
you got to remember, he set the schedule for himself. You know, he's getting up early, he's exercising, then he's out in the shed during regular work hours.
Do you see the face there? Do you see that face? That face tells me that he's not getting up out of bed like he said he was going to be getting up out of bed. He's lying in the bed and he goes, should I leave it another half an hour and I might get up?
What pile did you put that bird on, Ian? I don't see it up there anywhere.
The bird's dead. It was dead. Stiff as a ball this morning.
What kind of vet are you?
Yeah. When I seen that picture, I go, he doesn't look like he's beyond saving. I think that buck is not. He's not going to be saved. By the way, welcome in, George. Good to see you.
It's dead. It woke up dead. It didn't wake up breathing.
It woke up dead. Oh, it woke up.
Only
dead.
Ian.
What are you working on, Grandpa Kevin? What are you at these days?
I'm working on taking apart laptop docking stations.
Oh, lovely.
You're an idiot.
Yes. But, Mike, you're not the first in line to say that. So,
I hope you're at least using a large hammer to do it.
well, no. Ian has all the hammers. Ian has all the hammers, and they cost too much to ship, so I had to improvise.
I'd find a large garbage can.
Yeah. I have for all the plastic. Hey,
10
there's
cents,
steel.
11 cents a pound. Right.
11, yeah. Over there. Over here, it's only 5.
How much iron is in steel? Oh, that's a good question. I know they throw other things into it like nickel and chromium and manganese.
Yeah, I think Board Sort buys docking stations.
Has whole docking stations? I don't have any more. I must have done about 40 of them.
I've got a few left.
I really think you guys are special when you do e-waste.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
10 cents a pound.
I can get a big bunch of like industrial cabinets full of brass and copper, and I enjoy it. And then I look at you lot, and you get these e-way stuff, and I think,
Come on, Mike. Give us your wisdom.
What ticks it? What gets you going? Looking at e-way like laptops and stuff.
Well, you see, they're getting. Don't forget, in America, they're getting a lot more than you got for selling your e-waste.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's why all
Um,
that crap behind them, they'll find it all.
a good bit of insanity helps a lot too, Ian.
I suppose it's the drive of opening a board and finding a Xeon chip, and like, whoa, look what I've got. Hey, look, everybody, I've got a Xeon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
By the way, welcome in, Patrick Williams. Good to see you.
Oh, Patrick.
I think Chris Sort needs to get a chart to send him more stuff because he's been bugging me all week. He's like, "Oh, go on your PlayStation 5 and go into the store, and there's a game called My Recycling Center that you can play."
Oh, James, before
I'm like, "Come on, dude!"
I want to see.
And he sent me a picture of it. He's actually sitting at work playing a stupid game.
My
James.
recycling center.
James, how old are you?
Old enough to know better.
Wall to floor. Well, I think if you want to see Ian Shed cleared wall to floor, maybe go back 10 years in his videos and have a look there at what his shed used to look like.
I made a rash promise to somebody this week, earlier this month. I said, by the end of July, I said, you're going to see some real improvement in here.
Hey, Shark, a pallet of what?
There's not.
Docking stations?
So, Ian, you have 11 days to show us some real progress.
Not gonna happen.
Not going to happen. I'm still working in there yet.
He still hasn't made it past the first stage. So he hasn't. He still hasn't got out into the main part of the shed. Like, see that what's behind him there, guys? Well, just imagine. Ian is 6 foot, over 6. You're about what, 6'1", are you, Ian, in around that?
6 foot. Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
6 foot. So that pile is over 6 foot tall.
Don't.
And
I want to know if he got those red boxes done that he said he was going to have done this weekend. That's what I want to know.
well,
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Well,
Life's a bitch.
if I can be asked to edit the 14-hour video,
14-hour video.
Okay.
hang on, right. Stay, don't go away.
Don't go away. Everyone go quick, he's gone.
I can see it from here. Told you.
There we go.
That ain't it.
It is.
It ain't.
It is. You only saw it that way.
Stainless steel, Ian, is
Where's
it?
the rest of it? Is
Stainless
the rest
steel.
of it done too?
Sorry?
Are you done completely with both of them? Are you completely done with both of them?
Ian, hold your nose in so it doesn't pop out.
Yes, I have. However,
However,
and this is more for Shark Scrapper. I do want to put 240 volts to some of the things that were inside of it to see what happens. They'll either whiz round or go bang.
well,
Ian, I'm surprised that that you haven't suggested what that could be used for. I mean, certainly you're going to keep that in case somebody needs a stainless steel sink or a shiny light fixture or
a hubcap for a car.
I don't know, something.
Well, it's pretty obvious, Shark, that friend Ernest, that you haven't watched any of my videos for the last month or so, where I had this epiphany when I said, when I pick it up, it's going. No, I pick it up, it's going.
I say put a hose in the bottom and make a urinal out of it. Then you won't have to go outside.
He could make it. He could use it as a light shade, so he could put a little bulb down through the center of it. And I think, imagine Ian, what you could do now. You could have a nice light hanging up there in your your shed.
No. I had that idea when I could have cut a copper tank up, get the top bit, and I thought I will make a copper lampshade, and I still got it. And I'm like, what a stupid idea that was.
Ian, it's not that I haven't watched you talk about your epiphany. It's just that we know how your epiphanies work out.
Well, James has worked it out. It's from one bag to a bucket. It's not really going anywhere. It's just moving from one side of the shed to the other side of the shed.
Hang on. Already on this show last week, as you will know, because I pinched a clip, I took something from up there and I got rid of it.
Yep. He threw it behind the pile.
Yeah, no, I threw it on the floor, and then the day after when I went in, I was in my way, and I thought, I'll make a video of this. I thought,
let me put this up here for now.
I found that same thing in the garage yesterday, and I threw it in the truck for my shred run tomorrow, and then we took it apart. Same thing almost.
Took it out and took it apart.
I ain't taking it apart.
That's what I would love, Richard, as well. If we could share photos. If YouTube is listening, something we need to be able to do is be able to show photos in the chat. That would be amazing if we could do that. You know, again, the photos would have to be approved by whoever's running the chat, and they'd have to approve the photo before it could be shown. Because you could end up someone putting up a Ian Matthews gardening pic or an Ian Matthews sunbathing pic. You could end up with one of them sort of pictures.
She says, what's directly behind me head? It's the calendar.
I pressed the wrong button there. and that's Ralph Morrick. It's on for this month.
That's what's directly behind me head. Oh, it's gone dark.
Oh, he just blew a fuse.
Oh, I can't work in the shop because now my light don't work.
I have to move everyone back down to the right places.
Ian, the hammer. Ian, the hammer.
No, I have to be gentle. It's glass.
All right, the rubber hammer.
And Ian, what about all them LED lights that you have been hoarding? Could you not just put up a nice LED light up there?
I can and I will.
I think you need to put a couple fire extinguishers outside.
That's the plan once I start coming out of here. Actually, as it happens, I've got one here. No, I've not got one here. Not one here. I have two ears. I've just got one ear.
Yeah, but he's got no hairs. He's got 2 ears, but no hairs.
I won't be asking, Richard. Don't worry. I won't be asking for them photos. Yeah. I'm trying to work out where has the little basket gone to, or the Aldi basket that you stole.
Jesus wept.
Where did that disappear to?
Look, he's got his pillow there too. In case he gets tired, he can just roll over and go to sleep.
Like, how has that disappeared? The basket, has the scrap ate it? Has something taken it and eaten it away?
It's more likely got buried. I'll be quite honest. Buried? Buried. Is it buried? Buried.
Depends
Buried.
what part of the world you're in.
Well, so I said no first aid kit. Of course I've got a first aid kit.
Yeah. Sit
Yeah,
back.
he'll have bled out by the time he finds it. He'd be bled out on the floor by the time he finds it.
I'm sure I have a Band-Aid in here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the screw I was looking
I
for.
found it. I've found it. Here it is.
Duct tape.
Works. It works perfectly.
Yeah. Even takes the hair off.
As James P said, as long as he can find the alcohol, he's okay. Disinfectant.
Oh, listen. I have to tell you this. So, I'm working on a blood cell washer. And I've actually cut myself, haven't I? So I'm thinking that, you know what I mean? I don't know, whose blood's been through this. I had a tiny little bit of rum left. I thought, well, it's alcohol in it, so I had to waste it. Well, when I say waste it, I rubbed it over the cup and then licked it off. But totally wasted.
Oh, Lord.
No, I didn't lick it off. Well, it's like, there's a risk with what you're handling sometimes.
Well, yeah, especially that medical stuff. When you're getting stuff from hospitals or whatever, if that would be something I'd be a bit worried about if I cut myself on handling some of that medical stuff. Now, especially when you said it was to do with blood, the device, I'd be thinking, as you say, but in most hospitals, everything has to be really well disinfected after it's used and stuff like that. So you're presuming it was well disinfected before, unless you robbed it out of there, Ian, and wasn't, while they weren't looking, on one of your hospital visits, and you go, oh, I like the look of that machine. I wonder what's in that, and just walked out the door with it.
You mean like, what's these things on people's walls that they keep plugging into the cars?
I wonder, is there much copper in one of these?
I'll show you.
And meanwhile, there's a patient laying in the bed going,
Oh, here we go. Oh, so one of the wall chargers.
Yeah.
Is there much Chinesium in them, or is it proper copper?
Well, as you can see, it's still complete yet. So, don't know. We'll find out.
When?
Hey, Jimmy C, welcome in. Good to see you.
hey, Jimmy.
Biohazard means don't touch. Yeah, if it says biohazard on it, I don't think I'd take it apart. I don't think I would. No, if it says radiation on it, I'd probably still take it apart. Because I think by the time the radiation will kill me, I'll be that age anyhow. So, but biohazard, I'd be a bit more worried about it.
James said, pay no attention to Ian's gimp suit. I once, and there is a video about this, I once tried on a dinosaur suit when I was
That was in one of your drunken lives.
Yes.
Oh, is that when you fell off the bench?
No, that was another one of his drunken lives.
Oh, that's when he was wearing the dinosaur.
Oh, do you remember the dinosaur suit? Putting the dinosaur suit on?
And then fall off the bench.
And then there was the one where he fell back off the chair, and we thought everyone was laughing, but poor old Pooh's mate was the only one worried. Is he okay? He's not moving. Is he moving? He hasn't got up yet, but he was down the floor and stuff had fallen on him, and he was too busy laughing. He couldn't get up.
I fell in a gap where I couldn't move my arms out, so it was difficult to get up.
It's like
it was like a snail. It was like a worm wiggling around trying to get off the floor. A pity we hadn't got a camera looking down. That would have been a sight to behold. He could have been there all night. Kathy would have to come out in the morning and take all the stuff off him.
Hey, we don't know if he fell down after the show and still got stuck there all night.
They were very funny lives. The ones he used to do.
Just remember, God looks after babies and drunks.
He's a full-time job with you.
So Ian, I'm gonna show you something here that we're wrestling with how we're going to handle this.
Hey, that reminds me, I sent you a link to an accident I thought you'd like.
Ian, that looks like the one we found the wire in.
It does. That's a tipper skip.
So it's in the shed that I pulled a bunch of stuff out of this week, and the scrapyard owner and I are wrestling with how he's going to get that out of there.
Fork truck.
The door to the shed, I don't know how they got it in there because the door to that shed isn't high enough for a forklift to get in there. There's no scrape marks on the concrete. So we're having a fun time trying to figure this one out.
Hand truck, a hand truck,
A pump truck.
a pump truck, like a
Hand
pump
truck.
truck.
That thing probably weighs 800 pounds.
Oh yeah, but then pump trucks can lift more than that.
No, that's not. That's not. 800 pound. No, that's 400, 300 kilos. Yeah, probably about right.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's 650 pounds.
Yeah, but a pump truck can lift that. So well.
Well, to be quite honest,
Right
I'm assuming that what you guys are calling a pump truck, we call a pallet jack here.
Yes.
That might work.
you'll
We
probably
might-
find the bucket will come off the base anyway. Well, they do when I tip him in skip at work. I'm banned from doing it because every time I do it, the bucket goes in.
So then you have to try and lift out the bucket.
You think they'd learn, wouldn't you? Ian, empty skip. No, don't. Yeah, all right, then Ian, empty skip.
We might be able to use a pallet jack or a hand truck to get it to the edge of the concrete and then be able to lift it up, maybe on a lift gate or something.
And what are you going to do with it? Like, why do you? Is he
Well,
getting rid of it to the scrapyard? Is it?
Well, the business would like to get rid of as much stuff as possible, and the scrapyard owner, of course, can always make use of a dump bin. There's good utility for him if we can get it out of there.
Well,
And I'm just trying to facilitate making it go away.
I know
Yeah,
you're
these
knocking
guys.
on in years a little bit, sure, but I'm sure 2 or 3 able-bodied men will be able to shove that out.
Shark, just use the pallet jack to get it to the garage door, and then your forklift should be able to get in far enough to pick it up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Of course, then we got to get the pallet jack there, because those are 75 pounds.
Wrap some rope around it and just drag it out.
Well, and he was thinking that he might take his one of his roll-off trucks, and just hitch the cable to it and pull it out.
Whoa! Hang on there. This is not like reinventing the wheel, but I'm thinking back to the Stone Age, to the Egyptians. They used logs. Oh, you could use steel tubes. Lift it up, steel tubes. Roll it forward on the steel tubes. Guy at the back brings the steel tube to the front. You roll it a little bit further.
Yeah.
Like that.
Flintstone, reinvented.
See, if it were me, I'd just throw a tow strap around it, hook it up to the bumper on my Suburban, and pull it out. But that's just me.
A little bit of Mazola oil on the floor and it'll slide real easy.
Just get an angle grinder and cut it up into small bits. It'll be easy to take out.
It's just putting it back together again that gets
Just
challenging.
tell him you can weld it back together when he gets it back to the scrapyard.
or get a big sledgehammer, but film it.
Yeah, I think the quickest way is hook a cable to it, drive off with your truck, and drag it up the floor.
All you need is 2 rednecks. There you go.
All you need is a sign saying skip free, buyer moves.
No, all you need to do is put up skip for sale $100, and it'll be gone by someone will have it stolen within half an hour. So, so they will. Someone will have it stolen.
Remember, you'll get that out easy peasy.
We'll figure it out. The cool thing is that, because he owns a scrapyard, he's got lots of toys to choose from.
Yeah, he should have something that'll definitely work on it.
And probably several employees to do the task.
Yeah. He's got a couple guys that work there that could probably lift the damn thing by themselves.
They fight each other for position.
They're not that heavy, really.
More awkward than heavy. More awkward than heavy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I could just see that bucket flipping and smashing another one of my fingers.
Or taking it off.
You'll have a match set then.
Mine's nearly grown out now.
Yeah, I'm at the stage where pretty much the whole nail is black now. So
Just the tip's black for me, and it's not getting any problems.
Irish, you were saying?
I was about to say it's getting to that stage of the evening where I have to ask everyone what their plan for the week. So, Shark Scrapper, what's your plan for the week?
I got a pallet going out to board sort on Monday. Still got loads of PCs that need to get worked on, and I have a new client that I'm meeting, another computer shop here in town, and she's got interesting because she's got a warehouse full of stuff that she wants to get rid of, and she has space that she would like to lease to me. So I'm going to be taking a look at that and seeing if there are some options there for the future.
Oh, that's cool. So
Hey, you can trade her the rent for the space for the crap you buy from her. It's a win-win. She gets rid of it, and you don't have to pay to store it.
Yeah,
So
well, we'll see.
Shark Age 3.0 is coming?
Don't know. I don't know because I haven't taken a look yet. So we'll see.
He's starting the franchise.
Mike Meltdown, what's your plan for the week?
So I had 2 big pickups this past week. I've got to get through all of that. I broke down 13 computers 3 days ago. So, lots of stuff to break down, and then I got to start processing everything again.
Okay.
Fun.
Ah, yeah, fun. That's the breaking down bit is the fun bit. Grandpa Kevin, what's your plan for the week?
Well, I'm just going to work on those docking stations. I want to get all that little brass out of it, like $3 worth of brass for 20 days worth of work.
Hey, that's the way it works. That's how it works.
That's it. So, other than that, it's a quiet week.
Mike!
I don't know if anybody ever told you, Kevin, but you're an idiot.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your consideration.
I shouted because I know he's going to come to you next. I wanted to wait you up, get you ready.
I'm playing my recycling center game. I ain't got time for you, Ian. I'm brushing up on my stuff.
Bollocks, you're watching Steel Kingdom. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, that too.
What was Steel Kingdom the last day? I am the walrus was the engine of what he said.
And the landlord.
I am the landlord, I am the walrus. That's what he said. His video went quite. I thought the video had paused or something. I said, I press pause. And next thing all I hear is, I am the landlord, I am the walrus. What the hell is this?
I thought he'd bought the yard.
So did I. So did I. When I seen that, I said, don't tell me he bought the yard. And then he just does this random video, and he's there trying to put this grill together and put it up for sale. And I'm thinking, like, who's going to buy that? Like, what in their name of God would you buy that for? It's not worth it.
At least he cleaned it with his hammer. He was all right.
Yeah, knocking bits off with the hammer. I'm here. What are you at? Anyhow, Mike, what's your plan for the week?
Scrap run in the morning. Gonna take my first IBC towed in. See how that works out. Loading that up and unloading it. It'd be good because I have the weight tear, so all they gotta do is put it on the scale, take it, dump it in the thing, put it back in the truck. So that should work out. What?
No, I'll wait till he's done.
Yeah. And I got rid of all my laptops today, so I have 2 empty shelves, so I can find something to put up there. And I've been playing with that new saw like there's no tomorrow. So
Your computer guy came by?
Mhm.
About time.
Yep. So I'm just gonna probably work on copper all week. I got some electronics I gotta do too, but
I've heard it's going to rise in a year's time.
nobody's talking to you. It's still my
already rising. Ian, it's already rising, but in a year's time, it could be in the next 12 months. They're saying it could be worth that, but it's already higher than it was
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So you've
Why
made
would
money
it
on
so
all that
high?
stuff you've been sitting on in there. Right, Ian Matthews, what's your plan for the week?
Well, I'm actually
It
on,
don't matter what your plan is.
I'm actually on holiday for 2 weeks, so I'm just going to get up, have a lazy morning, you know, potter around, look at the stuff, you know, nah. Bit like Mike does with his daily videos. I'll just take it as it comes.
Yeah, go with that.
All right. So, right, I took the blood cell centrifuge washers apart. Disappointing, but hey, you know, I might actually get to the scrapyard myself tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I think we're almost there to start on this side.
I can't wait till you start on this side. I just can't. I think you're going to be in for a shock when it all just comes down on top of you.
Almost there to start. Yeah. We'll believe that when we see it.
I just want to be able to see his tools. There's a lady.
Oh, there's a photograph. There's a gardening photograph that will show you that.
It's a big one.
So there's a gardening photograph that will show you that if you're that interested. And I think Mike has a nice sunbathing picture of Ian as well
I
on
do.
his balcony.
And I am selling copies of it, so if anybody's interested.
And it comes when you buy the photograph, you get a magnifying glass with it.
Shark bought four. Shark bought 4 of them already.
You do receive a magnifying glass as part of the deal.
No extra charge.
Oh.
Anyhow, I'd like to, as normal, I'd like to thank everyone that's been up. There won't be a video this week. I don't think I hadn't had time to do a video this week, so there won't be a video this week. More than likely not, and probably the week after. But we should be live again next Sunday. Might be a few old shorts thrown up every so often. Again, want to thank everyone that's been in, everyone that's taking part in the chat. Even if you're just lurking in the chat, appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like on your way out if you haven't already done it. And I'm putting the link in for Everyday Solars there now, so she'll be going live in a few moments. So if you want to all pop over there to Everyday Solars, and appreciate you all, and scrap you all later, guys.
Bye all.